welcome. Alright, oh, didn't mean the bonk, the coffee cup, not coffee cup, tea? Yeah, it's green tea. Decaffeinated candy cane green tea. Actually really good. You know, my head is actually doing better today, but also now my throat weirdly hurts. I'm sure it's nothing. Whatever. Alright, so. Hello, Ness. Hello, Star Baker. Hello, Nanami. Hello, Hozo. Alright, so today what the plan is... What was the plan today? Hello, crawling chaos grim Miineko. Alright, so the overarching plan. This is like the first step of the Miineko cinematic universe for sure. I'm gonna go make one way or another a few Nintendo Wii inspired songs. And by inspired, I mean ripping off affectionately. Okay, where did I put the silly synthesizer? 1 second. I'm probably gonna bring this up every once in a while. I'm also gonna casually bring up a video done by 8-Bit Music Theory to remind myself of what the chord progression I want to use. Where did I put that silly thing? Is this big enough of a picture? Yeah, sure, okay. So I have this thing over here. And with this thing, I can do a lot of silly wee noises. Is this good enough? I don't know. We'll put the coffee cup over here. Or the tea over here. Hello, Incognita. Alright. Yeah, I got the laptop here. I look just like Skrillex. I look just like Skrillex with using a laptop as an instrument. Good old 2010s memes, am I right? Okay. What do I want to do first? Alright, I'm gonna just... I watched the video a dozen times. So I'm not gonna watch the video, but I'm gonna skip through it. Let me just open up a browser window. And then I'm gonna make some notes of what chord progression I would like to use. This music keyboard looks heavy. It is in fact really heavy. It is in fact really heavy. Oh yeah? Vroom. Vroom. Got noisy people outside. I don't know. Teishi かな、どうやって読むのかわかんないけど。Thank you. Good switch. スイッチ2買ったかな、僕はスイッチ2買わなかった。What am I doing? 8-Bit Music Theory Wii Shop. That's right, we're gonna start with the Wii Shop. Wait. Stop. I'm gonna show this off though. I'm gonna show this video though. I'm just gonna open up a window of it. This is gonna be a really chaotic stream window. It's fine. Who cares? Alright. Can I shrink this window? Oh, why yes I can. The most I respect Skrillex for is saying Flim by Aphex Twin was among his favorite songs. Wait, that's actually really cool. I didn't know about that. I actually didn't know about that. I saw an Aphex Twin. I can't talk very well. I do like some Aphex Twin. What was it? There was like, well, Selected Ambient Works 8592. If I could play those exact synthesizer sounds, I would be happy. Chaotic is good. That's why I'm chaotic evil. Thought you're holding a huge gun for a second. Oh yeah? I can show you some guns. Shows off biceps. Oh yeah, I'm so strong. Hello, sucker. Okay, window. Alright, I'm gonna share my screen. Can you all see my screen? Cool. Now I'm going to deliver key performance indicators. Creating value for shareholders and stuff. I don't know why I just deliberately choose to reactivate my corporate PTSD. Where in the world is the... Okay, this is what I'm looking for. And... show. Okay. I don't remember all these. And anyways, this keyboard here is what I'm currently using. I'm currently using this synthesizer over here, which is used in the Wii shop there. Like it's literally plugged into my computer. Aphex Twin, there's this droning track and all those Animal Core shorts. Wait, Aphex Twin is sampled and is in a lot of YouTube shorts? I had no clue. I don't know a lot of like typical background music choices for TikTok and YouTube. I know there's some video game stuff, like there's a few Earthbound songs that are recent or very frequently used in those. Promoting synergy and Scrum. I still don't know the meaning of the word Scrum, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. Okay, this is like, this is just, BTA? Yeah. Wait, is that a G? That's to a D. That's a G. I can't read sheet music that fast. I'm really sorry. Basically, it's like an agile methodology for completing projects. Yeah, I heard about agile too, and I also don't know what the heck the deal with this agile. Like, just because you call yourself fast, I don't know if it really makes you faster. But then again, what do I know? What do I know? I know nothing. Let's see here. So we're not gonna get a good example of the first few notes then, are we here? What were the first few notes of this song again? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the same instrument, basically, and I'm gonna take the same chord progression, but I'm gonna do a different key and also a different rhythm. And so it's gonna sound vaguely like the original song, but also in the same way not like it at all, in a weird way. And it's gonna be weird, and it's gonna be like literally anti-copyrightable in a beautiful way. Painting a mobile suit red makes it faster. Is this a Gundam reference? What is the first? Okay, hold on. I gotta figure out the first few chords. I'm so I don't have the ears for it. Okay. What are the first few notes of the... I could spend time training my ear on stream, but I'm not gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is reshop a theme sheet music. I know I got to work on training my ears and transcription, and I do that sometimes, but also I'm kind of not interested in spending additional time. Okay, so one person uses the notes. There's a D, and that is a D up there. It is a D, E. Oh, is it a sus chord? It's a sus chord. Wait, Yeah. I think so. I'm gonna check one more sheet music to make sure that's right. I want to make sure. I'm gonna corroborate the data real quick. And I'm gonna eventually try to also do something similar for maybe Wii Sports also, and also Me channel, but not really more than that because I don't have the hardware to make that cool. But then again, I could do like the photo channel or something. The weather would be funny to do too. I will be your weatherman for today. Do you have 2 or 4 ears? This left as an exercise for the reader. This exercise is left as an exercise for the reader. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Does it matter, Miineko? Okay, so this is like a... it is like a G major key. So the originals, yeah. If he's up to his Patreon, can you get his range from there? Maybe. Actually, I'm pretty sure. That sounds reasonably possible. It sounds like a thing, but also this video is also 2 years ago, so I don't know. I am kind of haphazardly trying to go searching for sheet music in another browser in another window. But it sounds like the first... Sounds like, I mean, the accuracy doesn't totally matter. Just gonna make some scratch notes here, so... I don't care. Okay, It's gonna say that there. Make a note that this is a... Oh, what the heck is it? There is a E... Or there's a D, E, G. D, E, G. With a... I think it was also a D in the bass. That it was. So this is kinda like a 5-chord. And just make some notes. If G, okay, original key is G major. D in bass, that is a 5, and so I'm justifying without my brain knowing. Oh, do you particularly remember this video? I actually don't know. I don't think. Did you know Nintendo released a game 1 day ago? Feel old yet? It has been literally 1 whole day ago. Feel old yet? Alright, so 5 in the bass, and then the chord. What the heck is this chord? There's a D, E, and a G. What do you call this chord? It's like. No, because it's like, I don't. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do the thing where. Hold on, I know what to do. Just like you can all see that I'm pressing buttons. I feel like that's cool for like Subway Surfers type simulation on the screen. I'm going to drop this and then okay. Just gonna throw some synthesia on the screen. How do I do that again? I forget. I'm going to throw another window on the screen. Wow, this is becoming claustrophobic all of a sudden. I'm sure this is important information for sure. Is this possibly? I don't know if this is like useful. This is just making a claustrophobic screen, but you know what? You can see which buttons I'm pressing now. Isn't that so crazy? It's probably kind of useful. This is just such a bad stream screen. Okay, well, anyways. G6 number 3. That does not me. I am like an 8-bit music theory that is not clocked in, that is not locked in, and doesn't know what the heck I'm doing, but knows what a 7th chord is. I know what a 7th chord is, but that doesn't really mean anything. Alright, well, we're gonna write that down regardless. So, D in bass, which is like a 5, and D, E, G. Well, I guess this is kind of like a that's just like a typical. This is the typical 6 chord. Wait, is it? No. Okay, so in G major, this keyboard is terrible. 1 second. This is not the same keyboard, but who cares? Alright, so there's G major. So in G major, there is. Okay, so it's actually. Okay, wait. So okay, yeah, so E is the 6. This is a. This should be a minor. The 6th chord of the. How does that have any kind of? Well, does it really matter? Sure, it matters. So this is like an E minor 7th chord. Kind of has like a bit of like a sus. It has like a sus vibe too, but that's not quite it. Whatever. Regardless, the E minor 7 would be a the minor 6th chord of the key. Okay, let's look at the rest of the song now. So. B, D, A would be like. Well, you know that's a G major 9 because there's a G, B, D. No, you know it's a G major 9 because it's written on the video. So regardless, I'm just going to. is a C major? Alright, so regardless, I'm just gonna take a screenshot here. So I know there's also, I know there's like a major 4 chord that turns into a minor 4 chord. That'll be the C major. Yeah, I know that's a very, very important chord I need to include in my arrangement, where the major turns into a minor. This is going at like a snail's pace, but whatever. I will have a result. I swear I will have a result, because I think this is a very funny idea. I'm going to see it through. So, let me go back to the organ from before. Where was it? Over here. So. B, D, A. G, B, D. And I guess the reason you want to call it a major 9 is because the F sharp shows up at one point, and that's a very important note. And then the C major 9 then would be E. Basically just move up a whole right, the E gets flattened. No. Okay. So what was I gonna do exactly here? Had to be a different key. What kind of key should I go with? I should spin the wheel to go here. So obviously it's got to be a major key. That's important. But which major key? Preferably one without too many accidentals. But also, it doesn't really matter because if I'm not performing this in front of an audience and soloing, then who cares? It's okay to have a bunch of accidentals. Gotta work my brain harder, but that's whatever. I should spin a wheel. Let's do that. Let me go spin a wheel. Spin a wheel. Generator. Inputs. Could I have like a C, D, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, and then A sharp doesn't exist. We're gonna call it B flat for fun, and then B, cool. And I guess right now we're just gonna spin the wheel. And whatever rolls in here is the key that we're gonna go with. It went with D. The original key was G, so that's actually pretty close. That's pretty close, actually. Oh, that could be really freaky, actually. We're gonna go with it. Okay. New key is D. And so, guess what we're gonna do first? Start off the song is the 6th chord of D, which is B flat? I think? Wait. No, yeah, it's B. Right. There's no flats in here, only sharps. Only sharps. So yeah, B. B minor. 7. And then the first verse is gonna be, let's go back to the video. So what is going on here is the tonic chord, which is G in the original. We're just playing the 1 chord, and then you go to the 4 chord, and then the 4 goes minor, and then you go what would F7 in a G in the key of G be? That's like a flat 7, but also dominant somehow. So what we want to do here is I major 1 major 9, and then the 4th of fourth major 7, right? No, also 9. Yeah, let's not be scared. Let's just add even more extensions. But then it's minor 7. So the 4th chord 7, and then yeah, that's close enough, I think. Personally quite attuned to B flat. Yeah, I think A sharp is not real. A sharp is not real. It's only B flat. Alright. And then in the key of D major, this is D major 9. G major 9, and then G minor 7, and then that would be wait, that doesn't make any sense because that's an F. That's also an F chord. A sharp isn't real. It can't hurt you. VGM, lead sheets, transcriptions. Why would they do that? That's so evil. E sharp. If I see a piece of sheet music that has a key of E sharp, I'm throwing it in the trash. I don't care. No, I'm gonna mess this up constantly. The keys of G and D are so similar to me. I'm gonna keep forgetting which one I'm in. That good old difference of a 5th. Okay, so instead of an F flat, I want a C. Yeah. C dominant. Okay. It needs to be a C7 chord. Okay, so what exactly am I going with here? I'm going to start off with a B minor 7 chord, so it's going to be kind of like... that's just one of the... what am I doing? That sounds like the first chord of the... This is gonna sound so weird. I guess I can just mess with the MIDI and like shift it to another key afterward if it's like notes. Cause this is like the first of this is basically the first chord. This is like the first chord of the original, but I'm starting off with that. This is gonna get so... Alright, we'll see. A, B, D. I really wanna... Well, I'm not doing the same rhythm though. I was gonna change the rhythm up, so... I'm just gonna scratch this. Actually, what's the tempo? I don't know what the tempo of the original is either. What's the tempo? As a trumpet player playing on B flat transcripted from C, I see now standard notations all the time. I think it should be against the law to make something in the key of E sharp and A sharp. I don't know. It's an aggressive take, I know. I have no idea what tempo this is. What was I even doing here? It's like I want to come up with like a new rhythm on the spot, but I can't. I'm kind of weird with that. Let me just like start way over here and then like just like draft out some ideas. Like as we're gonna go. Okay. Just draft out some ideas. So. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. I'm like weirdly self-conscious doing this right now. Because the original was... What was the original? The original was... No, that's... Oh yeah, it was like this. I need to not do that. I need to do a new rhythm. A new, fresh rhythm that you've never heard of before. Gonna try to be down here. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. And then the key was like, what? D? So... No, I don't want to put the... I don't want to put the D in the bass because the key is D, so there's no dominant motion. How do I compose music? Any composers here? Compose a new original rhythm. How about I just like start hitting the desk until I come up with something like that could work. Maybe? It's kind of goofy. That's one candidate for... That's one candidate for a rhythm, I guess. Da, 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 da. What is rhythmic vocabulary? I need a lot of syncopation, whatever that is. That's just like the funky rhythm thing, right? You need a funky rhythm. You need a... What did Hideki Naganuma call it? I don't know what he called it. Something funky, fresh, or whatever. I know nothing about that. I'll be the original. Yeah, I'm not going that high up on the piano. I'm not doing that. I'm like so ready to move on to the different instrument. This like organ is a little, can be a little draining on the ears after a while. It's probably a little too loud too. I don't know. Let me lower the volume on that regardless. What if I threw like a Mario rhythm into it? What was the deal with the... One da 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 da. See, the appeal of that rhythm was da 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 da. It's like a consistent like 8th note spam, and then at the very end it's like 16th notes. It's like da 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 da. So if I want something similar, I need pauses but also consistency. Let's see here. Na 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 na. That's like 5/8 notes of some sort. Then there's a pause. Na 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 na. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. Okay, so it's actually just constantly 5 5 5, but the last 5 is faster. What if I turn it into like 4? That's too military. Do some, well, here, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. This is the weirdest. This is probably like the weirdest stream idea someone could ever walk in on. So imagine if I get like a new viewer going, whoa, what the heck are you doing? How do I explain what I'm doing? Hello, AM. Hello, hello, hello. I am making Wii inspired music for some reason. なぜか、Wii の元の音源のシンセサイザーを使ってそのような音楽作ろうと思ってるけど、ちょっと変な配信になるかも。Okay, so 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. I don't want to do like a 5 at the very end of it. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Maybe? No, it's, I don't think it's 8 notes, I think. Yeah. That could work. That could work. It's a similar concept. It's not stolen per se. At the risk of taking forever to move on, I am just going to move on to... Yeah, I'm also going to have like a small percussion break after that. I'm going to do a small percussion break after that. Just like the original. And I am to believe the original also used partly Roland TR 8080808080. I think. What did it use? What did people find for that? People found that it was from a sampler pack, and it sounds like it was largely there's a bunch of other, there's one other thing, but it looks like it was largely Roland TR-808. Did you say percussion break or small concussion break? Percussion. I did not have a concussion. I don't know what I can do with the percussion break, but I'll think of something. Oh, there's a TR. I'm pretty sure I can come up with the rhythm for that later. Alright, so in the key of D major, the first section is gonna be... Okay, switch to a different keyboard. I'll go back to the grating organ sound when I get back. Alright, so D major would be not too difficult to understand. It's a D major 9 chord. And then after that it's gonna go to a G major chord just like the one from before. And then that turns into a minor chord actually, where it's like I can't use the same rhythm. That's a rule that I've given myself. I can't use the same rhythm. But you probably still want some kind of downward motion on the extension, so it sounds kind of like the Cosmic Goal. Oh, he saw Miineko. Oh, he saw me. 朝起きたら太陽を眺めてお日様じゃなくてお日さみ今日はなんか変な配信だけど任天堂の Wii のいろんな音楽をベースにして、自分のなんか独特のリミックスを作ろうかなと思う。It's musical Miineko, it's musical Miineko. Hello, teenagers. Hello, Royal Speedwagon. How's tummy today? Tummy is fine. Actually, I was actually almost in pain earlier, but then I took like an I think it's called an anti-gas. Anti-bloating thing, and then I felt like immediately better like 5 minutes later. I guess I'm just sensitive to certain foods now or something. And my head hurts a little bit less than yesterday. My throat sometimes hurts, which is new, but also I'm sure that's not going to turn into another month-long arc of me freaking out over something that's not worth freaking out about. 難しいことに挑戦してるね。まあ音楽なんだろう、なんかレトロゲームの音楽のいろんなリミックスになんかハマってるから。I spontaneously became very lactose intolerant last year. It was great. That doesn't sound great. That doesn't sound great at all. That's an idea. And following that, I will move on to the fourth chord. I guess it depends on how you define great. If by great you mean the opposite of great, then yeah, I guess it does. What to heck? Right. This is kind of just like scratch, like note-taking basically. And then the minor chord version of that will be... well, let's look at the original. Okay, so... Okay, so there eventually the minor chord kind of cuts off halfway through to turn into don't know about this one, but I guess we'll throw it in. Let me cook a little. I'm gonna throw it into the oven for a little longer. Hello, sarcasm. Cool, bearless lady. I'm a lady now? Is this the part where I turn into Reggie Fils-Aimé? Wait, no, that was just an internet meme. Good to see you back. It has been quite a while. It has been quite a while. It's been a good month of being kind of out of commission. I don't know about this rhythm, but I guess... Let's see, crucially... The E flat and then the B flat... You composing for a side project or something? What do I call this? So, on my YouTube right now, I have a bunch of silly remixes right now. Stuff like Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire in the Pokemon Coliseum sound font, so to speak. And something similar like a Kirby Air Ride arrangement of a Amazing Mirror song. This one is going to be a funny, Nintendo Wii inspired track for now. I might take on the others, but for now this is the Wii shop. And so the idea behind whatever the heck I'm doing now is basically I'm taking the music theory and the instruments used for the Wii shop theme, but I'm doing it with a different rhythm and a different key and a different something. The key is for someone to listen to this and go, "This sounds weird." The goal is for someone to listen to what I'm doing and go, "This is weird." I haven't touched my piano in months. I'm getting out of touch. Well, it is out of touch Thursdays. You're out of touch. Dun 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 dun. Well, I'm out of touch. I am very out of touch, which is why I'm not playing the latest and greatest Switch 2 themes. Switch 2 games. I'm rehashing a 3? Before the Switch 2 was Switch, and then before the Switch was Wii, and before the Wii was... 3. 3 consoles ago. Yeah. 3 generations ago. Ouch. Anyway. Anyways, that is why I am out of touch. Let's see. So basically, the same accidentals used are Look, what was I doing here? So C7 chord would be G minor 7 chord would be That is the second chord tone. I'm confusing myself so much. What was my... Oh, it was this, what was this? And then... the top note is the same until... Okay, so that is also flattened. Okay. Okay, so the melody is unchanged. basically it's just that the bass moves up for a second. So I could just like take this actually and just, whoops. I'm gonna combine you. Combine. All right. So we're gonna lower this up to a C. Oh, So for the G minor, G major 9. Wait, what? Well, the F sharp has to be, and then the B has to become B flat. Like, how is this? This sounds so wrong. Whatever, I'll just hash that recording out real quick. Okay, this is basically just composing sins right now. I'm making great sins at the moment. Right. So this one over here, I need to... What the heck is this? I forget what this is called. So bank 3... preset 3 is 64 and 3. And this preset number 17. Did I get that right? Alright, so over here, I'm going to try to pick up what was the other. I actually have this file somewhere. One second. Miineko channel. I forgot to save a project file here. Need to go do that. Hello, Souffle Fennec. Well, this isn't actually outputting either. I think it was this one. That would be literally the organ called a cool cat. So I'll keep having this meme song in my head for the rest of the day. Thank you. I apologize for nothing. I have... Yeah. The sound font reminds me of Wallace and Gromit for some reason. Interesting, I never thought about that before. Maybe they also used the Yamaha. Yamamamaha. P164 cool cat. Since that is what Nintendo used. I feel like it's using some of the radio music in the second one when the evil penguin is trying to annoy Gromit into leaving. I don't remember a single thing about Wallace and Gromit, but I know I watched it at some point. Okay, and here, over here. I don't know, just throw something here. $60. 63. 1. What if I throw a single note on here? Okay, well, whatever. Switch banks over here. Cool cat. Let's see, so that bring-in was... Oh, I don't have this auto over here. That should do it. What exactly am I doing here? They are not rhetorical questions. They are real questions. Real questions calling for help. Okay. So this Hammond like brings me to church or Prague. I can hear it. I can hear it. don't know anything about gospel music. I can't even joke about it. I know nothing about gospel music. I know a thing or two about prog music, I guess. I got a wheel I can mess with here. Real funny, Miineko. Okay, so that E flat makes sense, or that E2. That is because the chord was already C minor 7. So before that I had a G minor 7, so I guess I want like a so if I just go like, I don't know, presumably I need to go record like now what exactly is this progression over here supposed to be? I have no clue. I think this gets shown off in the video later. Yeah, I think it's over here. Yeah. And that would be a D flat and E. No, wrong note. What silly sounds it makes. So silly. That seems to be what the organ does in that. Okay, so really I could just transpose this like all up a fifth. It could be probably... Let's transpose it down a fourth. Alright, so what I was looking at was like, instead of... it was gonna be more like... and then... I don't know if I should be that shameless about stealing the... Okay, what if I like add a rhythm to it and to some degree instead of just have the organ stay in the back as like a background of some sort? How about I make it do something? Okay, so I can do that and then transpose it down a little bit. I'll just like throw that out there for now. And so while that is going on, let me like throw this aside for now. I know. Oh, right. I was pretty lazy at modifying the settings. I need to make this a lot more convenient for myself. For now, I'm just gonna consolidate you. I'm just going to... No one can see what I'm doing because the other windows are taking up too much space. lovey. Say lovey. Let's just like throw us up here for now. Yeah, that works. Is this right? Okay, so we're switched back to this organ here. Okay, but no, you should be different. 64, one over here, and also 64. Shh. 64, 164. Okay, so the Wii Shop theme then. B flat, D flat, E. Oh, that's an interesting. So many chords. This is the part where I realized I have taken on way too difficult of a challenge. This is the part where I realized simply knowing the theory does not make this so much easier. And I didn't even know that much. What if I just did like an acapella instead? The funny thing is I think that would probably actually get more views than whatever the heck I'm doing. That's not a bad idea, actually. Should I do an acapella? I mean, it's kind of in fashion for VTubers, I think. We'll see. I will think about it. Okay, so these chords are we are not a fan of the first 4 bars. Minor 7, then diminished, then minor 7, then diminished again. Gross. Then a minor 9, major 7, minor, major 7. Okay, let me just like throw this picture on. Let me just... take a screenshot of a photograph of a picture. And take a picture of a photograph. Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh. Okay. Somehow I want to do this. I don't know how to do this. I'll do the piano above that. Alright, well, regardless, the chord progression in question I will type out. Well, okay, so in G major, wait, B minor 7 and that's just a normal 3? 2 it's fairly consistent, and then hello Dingo Cruise, and then go back up to, yeah, I mean minor 9th and minor 7th. What's the difference really? There's a difference. There's actually a difference, but I don't care. For all the purposes here, right. No, that's a dominant chord. So now hold on just a second. And then after that, there's a transition that goes. That would be. Hang on. This is what that would be. Maybe 7 with a flat 9. I assume there's a key change after that. Okay, so that means the next bars that I want then are going to be the old key was like a G major, and the new key is a D major. No, D major. This is a D major, so F sharp minor 7. F diminished. I'll mention there. Then I want to do an E minor 7. An E flat diminished 7. Ugh, I hate that line. Or I mean, it sounds cool, but I don't. Why not? Then go back to E minor 7, E flat major 7, and then good old D major 7. I guess after that one, do a C sharp diminished, followed by F sharp 7. I think the golden. I'm gonna guess afterwards. Yeah, that is actually a 2. Yeah, yeah. So after the B, it's gonna go to E major then, isn't it? Yep, it goes straight to E major after that. Yep, we have this basically. Yep. Hello, hello, Fua. Hello, Fua. Hello. So, is this just like homework? Am I like doing homework but like in real life? I'm doing a homework but not homework. Shukudai ではないような宿題をやっている。Right. But yeah, so this is like, let me get my cursor back in front. I remember seeing this, oh gosh. I remember seeing this. Which made me think this song was pretty simple actually. Hello Tifa Mita. How are you doing? I am working on a silly Nintendo remix of some sort. Oh my gosh, get out of here! Silly music time is always fun. Is it really? I mean, I guess I'm having fun. I'm weirdly self-conscious about doing work streams, I guess. I guess it's like a work stream. Yeah, it is, so. I don't remember how the rest goes. Had a headache but recovering now. That's good. It's good you're recovering. I had a headache for a whole month. Still kind of there, but I think it's finally getting better. I couldn't stream because of it. Okay, well, regardless, this is gonna be this photo is going to come in handy for later. But I was right that it modulates to E major afterwards. That will modulate to B major. Oh my gosh, this is disorganized chaos. Okay, well, somehow what I want to do is F sharp minor to F diminished to E minor 7 to E. Gosh, okay, well, I need a new melody altogether instead of da 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 da. I need to write my own melody. Oh no, because I can't just like copy the. Can't copy the melody. It's like if I copy it verbatim, that's not good though. No, I need to add my. I need to add my own melody here. See, because if I'm mostly like trying to do different rhythms for the stuff in the beginning, that's like. Well, I guess the melody is generally the same over here. It's just the rhythm itself is underneath it is a little different. But it just sounds like I'm playing the original song wrong. By deliberately doing like a different rhythm, it just sounds like I'm doing it wrong. Okay, let's actually like quantize this now. Okay, let's like tap the rhythm here. Okay, so the BPM is around like 100 and what? Trust the process. Yeah, true. This will eventually become like a real... This will eventually sound right. Eventually. It doesn't yet though. We'll space this out a little more. Okay, well, look at for starters, this is what? ABD? Alright, let's just move this aside here. Dun 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 dun. And then there's like a percussion break after that. After that. I gotta quantize the notes to like an actual workable rhythm. I don't know. Do we want to make these more of 16th notes? Actually, you all can't see this. Well. Well, rated. I'm doing a very silly music stream. I wasn't expecting to get rated on a silly music stream. How are you doing, the Lucky Tempest? It has been a while since I last did. I got another raid. What is going on here? Oh, wait a second. Actually, this is familiar. I feel like I've been double rated by both of you before. That feels familiar. I think I was double rated by both of you before. Am I wrong? Is my intuition correct? It was a while ago. I had a headache for like a whole month and I couldn't stream. You've certainly double rated before. I knew it. I just wanted to make sure. Well. I have nothing cool to show. I mean, depending on, I guess, beauty in the eye of the beholder, but I'm just doing a simple work stream today. What are you two up to today? Thank you for the raid, Connie Lupo and The Lucky Tempest. I think I remember now. Yeah, I think I got you two mixed up at one point because, like, left side of hair black, white, right side of hair white, and then the other one is the other hair color is like reversed. I am sorry for getting that mixed up. Hum hum hum. Endless Alice. Hum 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 hum. The Mere Twinsies. Oh, you're twins. That's really cute. You're cool. What's a proper compliment? That's cool and cute. How about that? That's cool and cute. Hello, hello, Wumbaldigist. How are you? I think it's cute for sure. Well, then so do I. Let's see here. Roguelite. What is Endless Alice about? I don't really play a whole lot of gacha games, so I'm not very familiar. I don't know. I don't actually know if it's gacha. It looks like a gacha to me, so I thought it was gacha, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, so what are you two up to? What are you two... And I guess I don't know if I want to yap too much about myself. I'm just doing a silly... I am making a Nintendo Wii music remix of sorts. Surprisingly, looks like a gacha, but I guess it's not surprising. Risk of Rain 2 about the anime girls. You know, I've always wanted to play Risk of Rain 1 or 2. I think it's been on my Steam wishlist for like 10 years now or something other. And so this is kind of a weird work stream. I know I've said that like a million times, but it's gonna be mostly like weird noises and sounds, I guess. Too fast. Way too fast. Oh gosh. Risk of Rain 2 is one of my most played games. Thank you. I will drink the rest of my tea. The only roguelike, I don't know the difference. The only one of those I've ever played is just the Japanese ones, the retro ones that a lot of Japanese streamers play, like Miineko or what is that one ninja version of it called? Oh well, I don't remember. Miineko's Great Adventure. Okay, so I don't want this to be the exact same thing, but also it's turning into the exact same thing. So instead of, well, that is D major 9, so well, let's see. Basically, in the original, the emphasis is on the... the ninth chord tone falling down to the ninth tone becoming the sixth. And you gotta emphasize the seventh. If you set out to make music and it turns out to be the exact same thing that was inspiring you to make it music in the first place, is it not proof that it was the perfect musical piece? So true, so poetic. A statement perhaps made by the great Chopin or something other. I don't know much about Chopin. All I know is he's like the main character of or the main something of the Xbox 360 JRPG Eternal Sonata. And also I've been trying to play what was it called? Nocturne 2 for a long his second Nocturne song. It's taking me way too long, darn. Hello, Tanonotto. I am trying to write the Wii Shop music clone. Could not think of a good rhythm for the very beginning part, which was like 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. So I decided, how about I do 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. It's gonna sound a little weird, but whatever. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know, honestly, though. Let's see. I guess the important part to outline the chord is I want to make sure, because like, crucially, I need to make sure the ninth chord tone gets used, the seventh chord tone gets used. I guess I can just skip the one after that though. So if I were to make a reference to the original song, then so what if I just like skip the second one? Ooh, I like that. I like that. So the ninth, the seventh, the fifth, and then the sixth. But I need the rhythm of a chord underneath that. I need one more note in the chord, and I don't know to. No, what if I just have the... One, two... No, hold on. That now gotta transpose that down like however many, because this is actually the original key. So I think I don't know about that. That sounds way too different now. Ah! I have encountered a crucial issue here where if I change the key and I change the rhythm, then it's still recognizable. But if I change the key, the rhythm, and the melody, it no longer resembles the original song. I didn't think about that. I didn't. What if I do like? It could kind of maybe work. I don't know. Okay, what if I like shorten this and then what was the original again? I was like no, okay, so it was definitely doubles. You need the doubles, I think. If you need lyrics, I got you. They'll be glorious. Don't worry. The original had no lyrics. Gotta remote your mom's Wii credit card and buy some Wii points. Oh yeah, actually that is pretty good. That's a pretty good idea. Huh, kinda like the way this is. That worked out a little better than I thought it would. In my opinion, at least. Or, no, I don't know. Still working this out. I might come back to do this another stream. Shush. This is such a... It's a little difficult to work with for hearing a lot in the process. It's gonna sound good, but it's... In the meantime, it's like a little difficult to constantly hear that this like silly organ. Should I move this over here? What am I gonna call this? What I'm gonna do with the final product, I've already got the image in my head. I'm gonna have a thumbnail of Wii Shop channel, but with like turning the Wii into Miineko and have it be orange. And then the title's gonna be a joke on Undertale's song that might play when you fight Sans, and I'm gonna call it song that might sound like the Wii shop theme. I kind of feel like that's gonna get clicks. And I'm gonna be kind of like pleased with the result too, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Will I be pleased with the result? I don't know. I wonder how obnoxious it is to have a very low, very quiet background music going on while I'm making music. And then after that, I will have to place this over here. And then basically all I gotta do here then is just transpose up a fourth, which is just gonna in practice become the I think, or not. And then I think the thing here is going to be let's see here, because this has got to be, oh, that's going to be a very difficult. F sharp has got to go down too. Sounds like a city, kind of. A city? Could this be music for the hit game Sim City? I kind of want to play that again, actually. In the original, when did the bass... So it actually went down. Oh, that is actually a 2-5-1, isn't it? So I do want... Not a fan of that minor second interval. No. And then over here you actually drop this down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you give me Pokemon Snap on the Wii Shop channel? My brother used all 2,000 of my Wii points on the terrible WiiWare games and Donkey Kong JR Math. I'll pay you an exposure. Donkey Kong JR Math? What is that? What is Donkey Kong JR Math? Okay, that's actually kind of coming together. And then... It's an NES game. Oh, my worst enemy. Did you? Oh my gosh. Oh. Did I mess up the 64,317? 64,317. 64. 317. I think I can like record the stem for this then. Go drink some tea and some water. In conclusion, art is difficult. What do you mean art is difficult? It's so easy when I just prompt it into the hallucinating toaster. Art is so easy when I don't do anything. That was loud. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Pull up the notes for this again. The notes here were... Why can't I hear it? Okay, right. So the notes here were... Those are the notes I need to record in some sort of rhythm. I don't know about that one. I want to make these notes a little longer, actually. I mean, I got the measures here. I don't need to... Do you remember those Wii commercials, the two dudes out knock on your door and go, we would like to play, and just go in your house and everybody does Wii Sports? Yeah, the world was a better place when everyone played Wii Sports. The world was a better place when you just had random dudes walk up to your door, you bring them in, you all play Wii Sports. Civilization peaked. My grandma bought a Wii just for bowling. It's funny how often that happened, actually. It's funny how often that happened. That rhythm could work, I guess. Yeah, that rhythm is like serviceable. It'll do. Not my first choice, but it'll do. Wait, what? Oh, just a little too long there. I'll record this stem there. I feel like I should get the percussion for this part. How about I just find like a dummy TR-808 thing in my doll to work with? I think I have an 808. It'll do for now. I'll mess with the. I'll try to get the original samples used later. What's the base for this? I don't know the first thing about percussion. Okay, what does it actually sound like? What is the actual? I want to get the. Okay. We shop channel music. We shop as a trap house. Yeah, kinda sounds like that. Okay, so you need to like. Okay, where? That sounded kind of like an open hi-hat just being like stopped. Okay, so that's like. That's a kick drum. Da 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 da. Okay, how about I just... Okay, Miineko, you can do better than that one. How about you move this a little later? Why aren't you... It's getting the MIDI, but it's not like... Because of this? fine works. Okay, so we're going to now record. It doesn't matter, just a simple mixed kick drum and no snare, just kick. Okay, the issue here is the hi-hat is going on for longer than it's supposed to. You're supposed to stop there. That is not part of the agreement, you drum kit. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. 808 drum. 808 kick. I don't know the first thing about electronic kick drums. Even less. Like that. This sounds so a little too loud. Ah, too loud, too loud, too loud. How about this? Oh gosh, this is gonna be intense. It's gonna be really intense. That does not sound like the original, no. That's a very bossa nova drum pattern. I know that much. That's not like, I don't know. There's no snare drum, I think, used. What is that supposed to be? That was not the best recording, but we'll roll with it for now. They should vote for the next press using the Everybody Votes channel. I think the original Wii uses a clave, or maybe it does use a clave for the one of the instruments or one of the percussions, but I'm going to use it because I like the clave. I just need to actually mix it carefully because the first few times I threw that into a remix or a cover of some sort, I kind of put them a little too loudly. I need to like one of these patterns. This is very fake. And following that, I'll just move you two down here. Copy the bass drum, like, I don't know. Here? I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me. Okay, this isn't like a good 4-bar drum pattern, so something is wrong here. Bank 64. Sub 3, and then 64 again. This is a very... once it like falls in place, I think it'll work out. I'll be able to really get into a rhythm with this song, but it's been a bit of a struggle. Well, actually, also, it's the first time I've done something like this, actually. I've done a few similar things, but this is like the first more ambitious kind of remake I feel like I've done before. I need to use the restroom, but I'll be right back. I'll do a little more and then I'll go to bed. Be right back. Oh. Can everyone, like... still hear me fine? I feel like my computer is starting to freak out. I can hear you fine. Cool. So it's just the visual. Where in the world is... Okay. It would appear my GPU is really struggling right now. Okay, so y'all can hear me fine, but... is there any noticeable lag, I wonder, on screen? Move! Move! Move farther. Okay. Yeah, kinda basically, I feel like I'm moving fine, but my stream something is just very slow right now. Oh, but this is fine though, I wonder. I wonder what exactly is taking taking a lot of my GPU. Well, it seems to have improved a little bit. Or nope, it's back. Whatever. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's recording my video just fine. I guess it's because I have like because there's like 5 things at once being looked at by OBS right now. It's looking at the music, it's looking at this music over here, it's looking... I understand now. Well, I don't need to have that extra browser window, actually. I don't need don't think I need this one right now. I'll just delete it off the screen. I'm gonna go, I suppose, also delete the scab tabs open on my browser. That tends to be pretty bad. It's like the rhythm is not like lining up very well. Why is it not lining up over here? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't. Well, I guess I could like, could move all of this. It can be like a kind of music where the first bar is like weird or something. The first bar is weird. Kind of around there. Wait, this makes sense though. Yeah, this is just 2 bars here. Huh. Yeah, that could be fine. Let's try that. Oh, wrong bank. This should be fine. Okay, so re-enable that, turn you off, and then turn you back on, and then this is not sending out to the it should be, so okay, okay, yeah, so for starters, that rhythm is not lined up. That'll be why. That'll be why it sounds weird. This one's also a little longer than it needs to be. Alright, so drop this out, put this back on, and then I guess I should record the stems for that first. Wait. And then in that particular moment, what gets played would be switch back to here. In the original, after playing this for a while, let's drop the TR-808. Where exactly was that? Right. This rating is a little da 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 na 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 na. Does the cool cat thing here still do what I think it does over I kind of feel like getting that instrument introduced too. But what was that though? I don't remember actually. I think it was organ left manual. need to also get an audio track there. Where's the audio? That's where it'll be. And then 67. What? Wait, no, that's the same organ. That should go here. Well, for now, I'll put this here. And then... that's what originally had the E sharp. Right, okay, let me delete this then. Wait, how did that happen? I see. Yeah, okay, let me write that down. Wait, what? G sharp, B... oh, G sharp, okay. That sounds closer, okay. Right. Whatever. So that will be responsible for what replaces that angry sounding keyboard that I've been using up until this point. No. I guess it has to be like a 6. Yep. It is getting a little late. Maybe this is where I call it for today. I'm kind of curious what kind of melody I should write for this one section, though. It's that stupid diminished chord, though. So what I'm gonna need there then is here, F sharp minor 7, F dim, E min 7, and E flat dim 7. F sharp minor 7 would be this. No, it will be this. How do you write a melody that involves a chord like that? That's like some part of songwriting I need to really figure out how people do. And I have picked the worst chords to do it with. F sharp minor 7 C's. Well, how far of songwriting have I actually written? have written 20 seconds of music and parts of up to 27. Oh my gosh. Some of this I'll have to do behind the scenes, I think. I got a bit of a basis for this though. I can't wait to finish this and post it. I can't wait to. It'll be so funny. Alright, well, tomorrow I'll return to a normal gaming stream. I'm gonna break out the Sega Saturn and go play Nights into Dreams because I feel like it. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Don't worry about the experience, you'll grow even more obsessive compulsive, so the next 20 seconds will take even longer. Well, that is true, that is true, that is true. But I will actually keep mixing these first 20 seconds too, so... I wouldn't say I'm actually completely even done with the first 20 seconds, but I think I'm pretty good, and I'll come back to that later. Running out of liminal sounding music for a far future project. Gonna need a new hyperfixation to push music from. I do want to also someday write my own background music that I use in my own streams. This is silly little music I've been messing with. How did this like silly project I was working on go? I'll call it a secret, but it's not really a secret. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I'm gonna do something. Was a project I was working on a little bit in the past week or two. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I thought about putting making it into like kind of a stock like background music for something simple, I guess. But yeah, this was funny. It's a major resampling noise going on. Oh no, what's happening? Major resampling noise. Oh, is it doing the stupid... That song is coming through a tin can. Dang it! I hear it now, I hear it now. I hear it now. Why does that happen? I know exactly what you're talking about now. I listened to my own stream. That happens sometimes, and I don't know why. And hear the high quality version. I'll post it on my Discord server, maybe. Maybe I'll post it on my Discord server or something. But yeah, I don't know what to do because it's kind of janky to get like music software to actually communicate to like OBS, I guess. Discord free to join? Yes, it is. Sample rate mismatch. Is it a sample rate mismatch? I can check that real quick, but I don't think it is. Audio sample rate 48. Yeah, I mean my audio is 48. I don't know. It's something that happens sometimes with but only sometimes because not usually because I didn't do it earlier. I don't see your link in your bio. There's no command for it. What? There's it's like the third link. It's the third link in my bio. Playback. Okay, so there's an there's a thing called Restream. It's called Restream with like an A in the middle. Restream. It's one of a few tools you can use to get the audio from like a DAW using a different audio device like ASIO, ASIO, ASIO. But for some reason it doesn't cooperate very well, and there's not a whole lot of like actual tools to make this work better. Like if you search like how do you get audio from a digital audio workspace into OBS, most people just say to use Restream. It worked earlier. I don't know why it's not working now. Yeah, I don't know, because I was kind of doing everything fine earlier, so if it wasn't... Well, I will say this song is a work in progress, but yeah, I guess I'll have to export this anyways. I'll make a silly video of this and post it. I don't feel like posting it to Twitter right now. I don't use ASIO, so I don't have any input. Yeah, audio devices I hated. My absolute B hated. Anyways, it's getting late. I gotta head out, so... Everyone, thanks for sticking with me through a bizarre attempt at making a Wii song, and we'll be back at this, but tomorrow or Saturday I'll be back to play a game, and that is that. So, I'm antisocial, or social anxiety, so I don't know who to raid, so I'm not gonna raid. So, hope everyone has a wonderful day, a good night, and hope to see you all next time.